Welcome in, Dark Hearts. I'm Wolfie.
And Mooney, and this is your Nerd Network News.
Today we're previewing our interview with the multi-talented Sarah Williams. You'll recognize her voice from series like SAO, Demon Slayer, Kill la Kill, and even Final Fantasy. And in today's interview preview, we're talking about getting into the head of the character you're voicing.
You can't fake it. If you try to fake it, they're going to hear it, or they're going to find the person who isn't faking it, who actually is connected, is going to beat you anyway because they just sound better. And it's been a long time learning this. It's formed a thing in my head where I think to myself, connection, not perfection. And I've taken a class of that where it's like the casting people aren't necessarily looking for the most perfect audition. Sometimes it cannot be the most perfect audition, but they're listening and they're hearing something that's like, okay, maybe it's not on point, but we hear them connecting, they get the character, and we can direct them the way we want properly. So yeah, because you have to connect to the character, which now that I'm saying it, I know how vague that sounds, because if I had heard that back when I didn't get it, I would have been like, how? A lot of times people say, well, you need to make strong choices. And to me, that's as vague as be positive. It kind of drives me nuts, because it's like, okay, how do I do that? It is just, you have to find a way to connect to the character. It's like, in the way I come across that these days is, I just have to find a common ground with them, basically. Sometimes that just happens naturally and you don't have to think about it. That was Sayaka Miki for me. It's just like, I get her. But that stuff out of your wheelhouse, that's like the queen, or sometimes those blue blood characters that I have a harder time booking, the queens, the royalty, the I am posh. You can find a way to connect, you just have to, and again, it has to be very vague, and I could talk about this for hours, but now the time, so I'll leave it there.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have to preview our interview with Sarah Ann Williams, but you can catch the full interview on our YouTube with Sarah and Dawn M. Bennett, where they talk about unrealistic expectations for female voice actors and combating those expectations with their genuine voices. And until then, Dark Hearts, stay nerdy.
NNN would like to thank our listeners for tuning in.
And our radio sponsor, 88.1 FM, KVSC, your sound alternative. And Woodforia, DJs, photography, and more. You can get a quote for your special event at MinnesotaProDJ.com.
Make sure you like and subscribe to DarkHeart_Studios on YouTube, hit that bell, and follow our socials for full video versions of NNN, interviews, and live events coverage.
Thank you for tuning in, Dark Hearts. This is Mooney.
And Wolfie, signing off.